GJED class. This is Pat Morrison
and Matt Alexander. Today's class is sponsored by Ernie's Jazz Club and Pensy Prep.
Today we're going to talk about alienation and the catcher in the rye. Alienation, by the way, is a state of being cut off or separated from a person or a group of people. Holden Caulfield experiences alienation many times throughout the novel. The first time Holden experiences it is when he is standing on top of Thompson Hill looking over the football field at Pensy Prep. There was a big game against Saxton Hall, and Holden was on top of the hill watching because he was just recently kicked out of Pensy Prep because he doesn't fly himself in class. Holden says that you couldn't see the grandstand too hot, but you could hear all them yelling, deep and terrific on the Pensy side, because practically the whole school, except me, was there. Holden doesn't go down and join the other classmates because he doesn't want to have to say goodbye, and he doesn't want to be a part of the school group.
Throughout the novel, Holden Caulfield alienates himself from everyone in the world because he cannot fit in with the expectation of his peers and the world around him. Alienation is a big problem for Holden. Another experience of isolation is when Holden is in the phone booth trying to call. For example, Holden stated, "The first thing I did when I got off at Penn Station, I went into this phone booth. I felt like giving somebody a buzz. Then, he said, I couldn't think of anybody to call up. My brother DB was in Hollywood. My kid sister Phoebe goes to bed around 9 o'clock, so I couldn't call her up. She wouldn't have cared if I'd woke her up, but the trouble was, she wouldn't have been the one that answered the phone. My parents would be the ones, so that was out. Then I thought of giving Jane Gallagher's mother a buzz and find out when Jane's vacation started, but I didn't feel like it. Besides, it was pretty late to call up. Then I thought of calling this girl I used to go around with quite frequently, Sally Hayes. He ended up calling nobody and spent the night by himself all alone. Therefore, Holden is isolated for the night, which is a good example of alienation."
Holden often isolates himself from other people because he feels that if he becomes too close and emotionally involved, then it will be harder for him to say goodbye when they leave. He began to do this after his brother Ali died from leukemia. Additionally, Holden also feels isolated when wearing his red hunting hat. Holden wears his hunting cap as a sign of independence, separation, and protection from the world. He wears the hat as a symbol of his uniqueness and individuality. This red hunting hat is the key to Holden's isolation. In the story, Holden says that the hat I bought had earlaps in it. I put them on and I didn't give a damn how I looked. No one was around anyway. Moreover, when there was no one around Holden, he wouldn't just adjust the hat because no one would judge how he looks.
Holden's alienation affects himself a lot. His isolation affects himself as he is feeling depressed and lonely and has no one to talk to, partly because he believes the majority of the world is fake and he is the only genuine one. In addition, Holden's alienation also ends up affecting more than just himself. He pushes others away and distances himself for protection, so he does not get hurt when people leave. For instance, Holden's alienation affects his childhood friend Jane, as he wants to call her up, but never actually gets around to it, as he is too scared of rejection, which ultimately ends their friendship. Overall, Holden Caulfield experiences alienation several times in The Catcher in the Rye, and it is a huge theme in this novel. Holden always really never fit in. He never felt like a part of something.
We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.